So what comes in the box? Matt takes pride in his products. He wraps it really, really good. It was like wrapped and folded over so it doesn't get messed up. In a hardware bag, a small hardware bag for your install. The mount itself, it's powder coated, satin black. It's really clean. It's quite heavy duty and it should hold quite a bit. So you might have seen it with people using it for their phones, radios, other devices. But what I'm going to need it for is for an iPad 11 Pro that I'm going to use with LeadNav on the trails. So let's get to the install. So as far as tools, you need a trim tool, and you need a 7mm socket with an extension. Does not have to be this long at all. So the first thing you got to do is use your trim tool to remove your speaker bracket. It pops. I already had done this. So if you look, it's got your 4 clips. You just pull back on it. It's pretty sturdy, so it'll pull no problem. Second thing we're going to do here is there are 2 bolts in the back, 7mm bolts. They're all the way to the back. You don't even need to see them. I'm taking them out from my location over here. So before we do anything, you want to make sure that you know where you're putting this and you want to test fit it. I like to put this about 1/4 to 1/2 inch back from the very edge so you don't have this rattle. And it's going to require some drilling. Some people remove this rubber tray back here. I'll show you very simple. I'm going to keep it because it helps with making, creaking and making all kinds of rattling noises. I'm going to drill through it. It's very cheap to replace. So now that we removed the 2 or loosened the 2 screws in the back, you need to pull up on the piece of dash. You can use your toolkit, trim kit, to make sure that you get this out. And it should be pretty straightforward. We gotta be careful back there because there's a connector to the speaker that you want to make sure that you undo before you pull on it and break it. All right, so once you wrestle this out, you have 3 clips in the front and none in the back. All you do actually in the back is your screws, but they're in there. And then you need to make sure that you remove the connector for the speaker. You push down and then pull. Now we have our tray out. So this is about where I want to mount mine. I'm going to have it about 1/4 inch from the very end, just in case I don't want to hear creaks or anything. Matt does provide you with a template that comes in. I went and cut it, but it didn't line well. It's like 1/4 inch, almost a little bit less narrower than the actual bracket itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my drill spots. I'm going to drill the back ones first, and I'm going to start with a small drill bit, and then I'm going to do the front afterwards. Just be careful, take it easy. All right. Now I can go to the larger one that lets me drill the other side as well. All right, so I drilled the back too, and it looks very discreet and clean. Doesn't even look torn. Once the bracket goes over, it stays there. Again, I really wanted to retain the rubber one. It's real cheap to replace, so I'm not worried. So now I'm going to lay the bracket over. And I'm going to put these screws in. I'm using a different set of hardware for the mount this one in. I'm going to use the black cleaner looking ones for one of the uniballs on the ramp mount. So now we go and mark. Now that these are in place and they're good to go, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick mark for the other ones. Now that we did the rears, we marked the fronts. I'm going to start again with the smaller bit and drill them out. So I brought a little filer. I'm going to clean the edges in the back one here just to make sure. I picked up some stainless steel hardware from Lowe's and I used them with the heavy duty washers. I didn't pick up, however, the locking nuts in the back, so I put a little bit of Loctite. I'm just going to tighten these. I've got an Allen wrench on the other side. With the kit that he provides you, you just need a, I think it's an 8mm socket, and you would need a Phillips screw. So this is the finished product of how I put mine in. Again, you don't have to use the mat. I used it because I still like to put stuff back here and I don't want to hear them rattle around. It's pretty simple. Don't over torque these or tighten them because this is plastic and it will go through it. So we're ready back for reinstall, but before you do, make sure that you plug your speaker connector back in. It's very quick. Line this up where the screws go on top and you can see all of your clips. It's real simple. And then after that, we got 2 bolts to put through. Tighten them up, put the cover back on, and you are good to go. And the final piece, we're going to put the speaker cover back on. And that's it. It's all installed. All right, so the install took about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and that's with setting up and cleaning and everything else. The part is very inexpensive, but it's well worth it, and it does a lot. We will be doing a video very soon after this one showing you my LeadNav setup with the iPad mounts, and we'll see you guys soon. If you have any questions about this product or any other product, don't forget to leave me a comment or shoot me an email. My information is on our website. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you later.